Hello, I'm attorney Kiara Swinton. Imagine you've taken time off of work, arranged childcare, and maybe spent the past few weeks worrying about your upcoming court date. You arrive at your court appearance expecting your case to be resolved. But instead, a judge says, your case is continued. And now you're left wondering, what does that mean? Is something wrong with my case? Did I do something wrong? Or maybe you're thinking, is this a good thing? If your case was continued in Virginia, don't panic. Oftentimes, a continuance is a normal part of the court process. First, let's start with what a continuance actually is. A continuance simply means your case is being moved to a later court date. A judge isn't deciding if you're guilty or innocent, and a judge isn't increasing your punishment simply because your case was continued. Instead, the court is deciding, for one reason or another, your case isn't ready to move forward yet. So, why would that happen? There are actually several common reasons, but one of the most common is one side needs additional time to prepare. For example, a prosecutor may still be waiting on evidence like body camera footage, lab reports, or trying to interview witnesses. Similarly, your defense attorney may require additional time to obtain records, speak with witnesses, and review discovery before being able to best advise you on how to move forward. Taking additional time to prepare can be far better than rushing into trial before knowing all of the facts. Another common reason is scheduling. Judges, prosecutors, defense attorneys, and witnesses all have schedules that must align. Sometimes an essential witness isn't available. For example, a law enforcement officer may be unavailable due to military duty, training, illness, or a conflicting court date. And sometimes, a court simply can't hear all the cases that are set for hearing on that date based on its schedule. And in those circumstances, cases might be continued due to no fault of anyone involved. Another reason a case might be continued is to allow additional time for negotiations. Oftentimes in criminal and traffic cases, negotiations are continuing right up to the day of court. Additional time may allow both sides to discuss evidence, potential outcomes, and things that could be addressed to potentially remove the need for trial altogether. Many people assume that a continuance is automatically a good thing. Others assume that it's automatically bad. The reality is that it's neither. Whether a continuance is a benefit to you is completely dependent upon the facts of your case. For example, if a continuance allows your attorney to gather additional information that can help support your defense, a continuance can be helpful. But if a defense witness becomes unavailable due to a long delay, that could create complications. One question we hear as defense attorneys is, can I object if my case is continued? Yes, but whether doing so would be to your benefit or not depends upon the facts of your case. For example, your attorney may object to a continuance if allowing it would unfairly prejudice your case. Ultimately, however, the decision is typically left in the discretion of the judge to decide if a continuance is appropriate under the circumstances and the applicable law. Another common question is, do I have to appear at my next court date? Absolutely. Unless the court excuses your appearance or your attorney advises otherwise, you should assume that you are required to appear. Missing court can have serious consequences, including the possibility of additional charges. Many people also wonder if a continuance means that a prosecutor has a weak case. Not necessarily. The continuance request alone doesn't tell you how strong or weak the case is for either side. So, what should you do after your case is continued? Keep in touch with your attorney. Keep any upcoming appointments. Continue gathering any documents or information requested by your attorney. And most importantly, be sure to know the date, time, and location of your next court appearance. Court continuances can certainly be frustrating. It may require taking more time off of work, rearranging family schedules, and waiting longer for your case to be resolved. But in many situations, additional time can help make sure that no important decisions are made before all the relevant information is available. Understanding why your case was continued can help reduce some uncertainty and help you better prepare for what comes next. If you have a traffic or a criminal case in Virginia, or your case was just continued and you're unsure what that means for you, feel free to contact my office at 571-322-6289. I'd be happy to discuss your situation and your options. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.